Okay, well, this music sounds like a migraine, so I will replace it with, that is a horrible UI. Also, what's with this mouse acceleration? I will replace it with very relaxing, nice, calm music. You're welcome. Okay, so here's the deal. I already recorded through about an hour of playing this game, and I kind of explained everything there. So here's the premise. I know nothing about cars, other than a few names of things, but I know them basically by name only. So yeah, I don't know what working on cars is like, so I'm gonna fix cars. Hopefully not blow something up. But I was having such a hard time. None of this UI makes any sense. Battery charger used to charge batteries. We didn't need a text dump for that one. This tutorial sucks. One of the worst tutorials ever. Okay, why can't they just get you to repair a car completely and then teach you through that? That would make so much sense. Okay, so honestly, some of this is very self-explanatory. Like, why do I need to know how a text dump for spring, I guess spring puller is not what they called it before. They should have called it spring compressor, and then that makes perfect sense. It's used to compress springs, because that's all the tutorial tells us about it. So, let's see. I assume I'm repairing this car? Okay, press 1 to use, hold to take part off. This tutorial sucks. This doesn't teach you how cars are constructed. Why are things red? Should I know how to do this? Well, I'm gonna take you off, because I know how that works. And I think that needs to be taken off. Shouldn't I go under to access the fuel tank? I don't know. Well, it looks good to me. Well, the trunk works. Overview? Does this show, like, the bad parts? How do I put the parts that I took off back on? I don't know what I'm doing. Hopefully it knows how to put this stuff back together. Water pump. Huh, okay. I guess that's the water pump. Am I supposed to just build a new car? Wouldn't it be easier just to buy a new car? I can't even see what I'm working on here. Okay, well, now I can go underneath it. Because I want to do that. I'm assuming that they also are assuming that I am playing this because I have an interest in cars. Which I don't. This is not attached. Why can't I just pull it off now? Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to put this car back together, though. I don't know how to put the wheels on. This is awful. Well, we've got one exhaust pipe. We've got a pretty nice body, except the lights, I don't know how to fix the lights. And I think I put on something else, right? Right, the battery. The battery's in it, and I hope the customer likes it. That's it. I quit being a mechanic. I hate it. I had such a hard time with it, and then I was like, okay, this is a good rated game. How is this good rated unless it's rated by only, like, car geeks, right? And then I realized something. I was playing it wrong. You know how in Dark Souls, you've got the big boss that's at the very beginning to teach you just how weak you are. And then, if you're smart and you know how to play the games, you can generally defeat that boss. In the case of like Dark Souls 1, you just go through that side door and then you loop back and you can kill him. That's what they're doing here. They didn't explain it very well, but what if I were to tell you that this car right here, is not the one that I'm supposed to work on. It's this one. And all that this one needs is an oil change. So that gets filled, right? Oil's done. We close the hood. We can take it for a test drive, which we need to do. There we go. And now we move on to the real game. Go figure. So now this is a much smaller garage, and it actually gives us, where's the computer? I think it's at the computer. No, not at the computer. Where we can get our first orders. Here we go. The first order. So we got brake problems. Okay. So we can take a job, and they're way easier than repairing a full vehicle. Oh, it's got some rust. But we were only in charge of... Oh, I can crouch. Okay. There's still not that much for tutorial. which is still a point that I'm a little bit frustrated about. Was it the tires that I needed to do? No, it was the brakes. It was the brakes. I remember now. Okay, so we need to... do we need to bring the car over to here? Faulty parts found. Brake calipers, brake pads, and brake disc. So I need to fix those. How do I move the car? First car lift. There we go. Okay. So then we can lift the car up. This is going way better. Now we can work on it. So we can take the wheel off. And then we can get to the brake. Okay, so that's the caliper. We just need to change the brake pads. But we need to take off the caliper for that, I guess. So brake pads can come off. Those are the old. That disc does not look healthy, though, I gotta say. But now we can change to the examine mode, part mount mode. And then we can mount the brake pads, the new brake pads. I'm getting this. I'm being a mechanic. There we go. Okay, so that tire is done. Now this one, I think it was the thingamabob, the disc, disc. Okay, we're gonna take the tire off. Won't this make? Shouldn't you change all the brakes at once though, so it doesn't ride unevenly? I thought that was something that was a car thing. And in theory, we're done, right? Let me check the health of the car. Car status. Fixed. List provided. Brake problems, list provided. Okay. Finish order. Woo! We did it! I fixed a car. Look at me go. Oh, I've got a hair on my head. Huh. So now we can get a new job. Orders. So we've got... This is the one we had before. Or we have poor brake performance. Let's go with check the oil and the tires. How do we check the oil and the tires? I'm very curious about that. So, ooh, that's a interesting color. Okay, so let's check the car status. Faulty parts. Oh my goodness. Okay. Change oil, drain old, and refill with new. And we've got an air filter. Standard. Okay, so all the tires need to be changed, it looks like. Fuel filter, and then new oil. Okay, so the oil's easy. We can do that right off the bat. Where's the oil? Is that... Do I need to drain the... Like, physically drain the oil? Let me just take a look here. Change old oil. Drain old and refill with new. Okay, so how do I drain the oil? Wait, wasn't there a thingamabob for it? This thing can drain the oil. Oil drain. What do you know? Okay, so let's move it over a little bit. Let's move car to car lift. And then I want to use the oil drain. Why can't I move it to the car lift? Car lift A. I can't drain the oil? I should be able to drain the oil. I can't drain the oil. That is odd. I should be able to move it to car lift A though, shouldn't I? Anyway, let's move on to the other things. So he wants, if we are going to replace the tires and stuff, because it seems like they need it, we're gonna need, what was it? Tires, air filter, tires, standard tires, air filter, and fuel filter. So, we got air filter. So where is there? There's a whole soft mask thing. The air filter cover. We probably just need to do the air filter itself, I assume. Oh yeah, we need to do air filter. Okay, so we just need to filter it, and it's a square. This one, $11. Get that, and throw that in there right away. Sending out sort of parts. Part notes. Air filter, air filter, and back on, and all those. Okay, so air filter's done. Air filter, fuel filter. The fuel filter is right there. So we need to find fuel filter that looks kind of like a bell. Yeah, Okay, so far so good. Standard tires. I still don't know how to drain the oil. Which I wish I knew how. Anyway, let's lift this thing up. Maybe I need it to be lifted up to drain the oil. Because, oh, that would make so much sense because of gravity fed. Let's lift it up again then. Move equipment. Still says it's locked. Maybe not anymore. Oh yeah, I was smart. I figured it out. Okay. So, use equipment. There we go. Okay, we're figuring this out. Man, I'm a genius. So now, I am getting good at this. So now I gotta enter hard mount mode. Mount B. Oh, I know. Tire changer. Tire changer. Separate parts. Yes. Separate parts. Yes. Ready for these elements. These tires are packaged. Hold on. Okay, so now assemble new tires. New tire. There's no tires assembled. I want to carry metal tires. These tires need to get balanced as well. I remember that. Rim, yes. Tire, yes. Let's go to the rim. Let's balance. Tire gets assembled. Go to balance the next tire. And go to assembly mode. People on part on this tire. Okay, we're done assembling. Let's go balance. Now we on a new tire. There we go. Grab you, throw on you. There we go. It's now lower it. There we go. I think we'll look at that. It's only supposed to stop. And let's check. Oh, I'm not sure. Everything is done. New fuel. Finish order. I did it! I did it! I'm so proud of me. What's another order? So we've got minimal parts, brake problems. Wow, a lot of people with brake problems. Repair with minimal parts. I read in a newspaper that the timing components should be replaced more frequently than recommended by manufacturer. The same goes for the oil. Please check both of these things and replace whatever you decide is needed. Okay. Let's go with this one. It's a dart. That is not a dart. Okay, let's get it up. Actually, let's check the status first. Whoa. Part not discovered. So we're going to need this to be on the lift. And we're just going to bring it up. Now, as far as parts not discovered, does that actually mean I just didn't discover it? Or does it mean that he's talking about parts that don't exist? Because I don't know. So how do we fix you? Two parts. Can we complete the task now? Oh, it shows the... Wow. Okay, examine 25 parts. Status, part not discovered. I can't finish the order? Like, I know that there's a timing belt. Because, like... Okay, isn't that... No, that's the radiator. There should be a... There should be timing. Like a... Isn't there a time? I'm positive I've heard the term timing belt before. Water pump. Crankshaft. Serpentine belt. Serpentine belt. Okay, so they're calling these serpentine belts. Are one of these like the timing belts? I've heard that term before. I'm positive. I hope I'm not wrong. But I've heard that term before. I'm positive there is a timing belt. Isn't there? Your ignition coils are looking a little rusty. Does he just need... I could upsell him on some tires. Should I convince him to sell it and buy a new one? It's unreplaceable. Is it inside the engine block? Maybe I should take out the engine just for funds. Move car to A. And then let's grab the crane here. This is, yeah, the engine stand. Oh, wait, but we need the crane to get the... Where's the crane? Do I have a crane? I don't know if I have a crane. Do I just put it on the engine stand? Engine stand, rotate engine, add engine. No. I don't know. It seems done. Because, like, when it comes to timing components, the only one I've ever heard of, and I don't even know if it's... I think it's true, but the only one I've ever heard of, even, is a timing belt. But the belts are good. Your car is good, sir. Just take it and go. I can't fix these things. Would they be components of the engine? Ignition coils? Oh. Maybe? Oh no, am I going to take apart the engine and not know how to put it back together? Oh, timing! Timing! I was right! It's the timing belt! Oh boy, I hope I remember how to put this back together. So we gotta so we need to go to the mounting and check the new ones. Yeah. Then we can reach the right? And water pump. The crankshaft pulley. Is that the official name? That sounds like a made-up name. I mean, technically all names are made up, but it's especially made up. We did it! Look at that, we did it! Oh my goodness, I'm so proud of myself. Anyway, I need to stop. This is addictive though. I don't know why, because I don't like cars really for mechanics, but this is really addictive. I might play more of it for videos. I don't know if I will or not, but this is really addictive. If you want to see more, please let me know on this video because I would love to play more. And I guess that's gonna be it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great rest of the day. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and like it. If you didn't, then go ahead and dislike it, and then I'll know that you don't want to see more of this. And if you want to see more of this, comment and say you want to see more of this, and then subscribe. And if you don't want to see more of this, then look at my other content, and which you could probably see like right here, and then you can subscribe. And if you like that, subscribe. You'll see more of it anyway, and I'll be posting more. That was a mess. Bye.